Yo, what's going on, fam bam? I remember y'all were telling me to react to the 6 drip marketing exclusively. So let's go ahead and get up in it, man. I ain't going yap. Let's get straight into it, boy. You know what I like about every single one of these is this shit right here. I love that every single one of them, bro, they've got like a little symbol, you know, to demonstrate who they are, what they specialize in, bro. She got that pinpoint accuracy, bro. She gonna light your shit up. And this girl here gonna cut your balls off, brother. And I'm just kidding. And then we've got the sun god over here. You know what I mean? And then we've got the freaking moon god over here. The sun and the moon. I thought this was so cool. Just in terms of like, I don't know, production or presentation. It just gets you hyped up when there's an identity unique to the character. In this video, obviously I'm going to go over their drip, my thoughts on them, what I think they might be able to do, but I'm also going to go over who I am the most excited to see in terms of their combat prowess and stuff. So starting off with her, and yeah, I haven't forgot about the other two, of course not, just not enough room on the screen. Starting off with her, I hate her name, Galina. Brother, this does not look like no damn Galina. I do really love these eyes. These eyes are giving off mad lightning or havoc element vibes, bro. I feel like she would be a good lightning character though, to be honest. What am I expecting from her? Man, you know what I really want? I want a 5-star gun DPS, not a support DPS, a literal standalone DPS. Now, of course, with the beauty of Wuthering Wave's combat system, you can do the swap back shit. That's always going to be a factor on the table. But I want her to be a DPS, like a 5-star version of Alto, because I think Alto's actually got one of the coolest 4-star kits in all of Gacha gaming. Problem is, though, at the end of the day, he's still a bit of a 4-star, right? But imagine that 5-star version of Alto. I actually hope that's her. She's also got like some crow type of vibe going on. You can see the wings, like she's wearing some black feathers right here. I mean, I would imagine that's a crow, huh? And I did also notice, in fact, we'll have to go to Twitter for this. I also noticed that she, correct me if I'm wrong, there was like a devil. Yeah, devil ever bathed in purifying flames. Bro, how sick would it be if she had a goddamn devil trigger, bro? Oh my God, bro, I'm gonna kill him. That would actually raise her value up for me exponentially, bro. I don't know if you guys know, if you keep up with my Twitter, I straight up made a freaking tier list in terms of who I prioritize the most. And I had Devil Trigger Girl, like top right. I think I had her. Yeah, dude, I didn't even have her that like, yeah, I had her as number 5. Like she's at the bottom on my list. Now I'm gonna be real. It's really freaking hard making any list for these characters because they all look sick, but I wasn't really that interested in her. But if she has some type of devil trigger, man, that's gonna shoot her up top 3 easily. I want to say this off rip because it's always cringe when you get these goddamn PGR nerds. I don't know what you're talking about. How dare you use a reference that isn't from PGR? Like, shut the fuck up, little bro. I'm saying this right now. People use references from games they've played, not from games they haven't played, right? So when I say she reminds me of a Kujo Sarah and a Yelan put together, that's because I've played Genshin Impact. I have not played PGR. So that's my reference and what I think this character is going to remind me of. A game I've played before. Does that make sense, guys? That's who she reminds me of. I feel like you take Kujo, Sarah, Yelan, put them together, and you get this girl right here. It's really kind of hard, though, to like theory craft what guns can do, because like sky's the limit. But I think she's a banger. She is my type, though. Like, I love the edgy women that look like hardcore and badass more than I like the pretty ones. Now, this girl, first of all, the first thing that caught my eye immediately, this bitch got a ruler on her sword. I was like, what the hell, bro? And then she got the shulk shit right here, bro. You know the shulk shit, like the circle? This is a sick blade. Often at times, weapons catch my attention more than the characters do. And this was one of those moments where the weapon caught my attention more than her. Now, I do love my brunette Japanese, pristine and, you know, pretty anime women. I do like, I also like black on red eyes. I think that shit looks cool. She's like, for me, the Ayaka of Wuthering Waves with this look, but then this completely throws me for a loop because it's like, I think they said she was the incisor, which means she specialized in cutting balls off, brother. You know what I mean? She specializes in like mincing and cutting up things. And then it says she was the incisor of strings. I'm sitting here thinking strings. Oh damn, she about to power creep the shit out of Yelan. I mean, Yenlin. She about to power creep the shit out of Yenlin. She's gonna be a more fun Yenlin because they're giving you another string play style. Except she got a ruler on her blade and she's got the Japanese drip, bro. You know what I would like? I would love it if she wasn't all like cutesy and shitless. I get it. She looks beautiful. She looks pristine, you know, elegant. But I would like it if she had a personality like Killua's sister from Hunter x Hunter. You know, Killua's little crazy ass little sister. She was like kind of psychotic. She was quiet. She was crazy as shit. I think this is like a grown-up version of Killua's little sister, just kind of psychotic, bro. You know, but you don't know it until you know it. You're like, damn, this bitch is a little murderer, bro. That would be cool for me with Chisa. And yeah, name's pretty cool. I don't mind it. What element do I expect? I mean, Havoc or... since she's Wuthering Waves version of Ayaka for me, maybe Ice. Maybe Ice will look cool. She is kind of ice cold, low key. All right, Augusta. This was the girl I put as my number one. And you want to know what's funny? The only reason I put her as my number one, don't get me wrong, she looks cool, right? Like a little Phoenix vibe. She's got the red hair. She fine too. But that's like, I don't really care about this. Like this is the fucking wuwa Mavuika, look, the better version. I just really fucking love this sun god symbol on her head. She definitely looks like she's just omnipotent. But bro, the biggest seller was this weapon, bro. This fucking sword is, dude, it's got aura on its own, bro. It's so like massive. It's like Guts meets Cloud's Busta Blado. You know what I mean? That whole is I feel like she'll have earth powers. That would be so cool. Imagine her having earth powers, like summoning meteors, summoning gravel and shit and rocks like Toph with, and then that big ass Claymore gives off the Zani vibes. That's why I was really hyped around her, and she like made my number one on my list. But to be honest, I don't think she looks the best. Absolutely not. In fact, the finest character out of all of them that I've seen is this girl over here. This bitch is fine as fuck, bro. She bad, brother. She trumps all women in these drip marketing. I think she looks better than all of them. But I'm tired of the bad bitches, bro. Like straight up, you know, I'm tired of the bad bitches, bro. But here's the funny thing. I do really love the little moon in her hair. I think that's sick. Her eyes ain't really doing nothing crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? They could have cooked a little bit more with the eyes. She just fine as hell. But I will say this. She could easily be my number one. She could take her spot because one thing about me, I love me some chakram blades. I just don't know what they're gonna do with this. This shit looks better than her, bro. Like, dog, look at how hard they cooked with it, bro. It's got some jewels in it. Boy, what the hell is this? I got trolled again. Chad, I got trolled again. What is this? All right, we back, bro. A little technical difficulties, man. I don't know what the hell's going on there. As I was saying, she is the kind of character, what's going to sell me about her isn't actually her looks. It's this, what they're able to cook up with this chakram blade. And there's a lot to cook with a chakram blade. You can throw that hole like a frisbee, you know what I'm saying? You can do some ranged attacks. You can put that bitch like this. Unibeam, nigga, the whole beam come out of that motherfucker. You can like do some nunchucks with it, bro. Like where it's like hovering around you. There's so much cooking you could do with this damn chakram blade. And so that's what's gonna make it or break it for me. If they do some crazy cooking with it, I'm in there like skincare, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there like a wedgie, brother. The only few reasons I'm interested in Frolova, she's just so carried. She's so hard carried by the story. She's just been so present in the story for such a long time. I also really love her like calm demeanor. She's always quite tranquil. And I'm gonna be real, I really hope there's an option to take off that damn one eye patch, because when she took it off and she wasn't blind, I was like, bro, why are you doing the most like Gojo, bro? Like, come on, man, stop doing the most. And she looked better. She looked so much better without the freaking eye patch. Now, if she was blind, it'd be a different story. She wasn't even blind. Now, I'm sure there's some type of like hidden meaning where it maybe, I don't know, hides a certain degree of her power or prevents her from losing control. Who the hell knows? I do love her like design, but the reason I really want her is because I just feel like she's gonna be so fucking cracked and so fun to play because she's just been so involved in the story. People have been throwing all kinds of theories around about her potentially being Carlotta's sister or potentially being some girl from some little village. I've seen a lot of little theories, interesting by the way, thrown out about her. But yeah, I want her genuinely more for the story than for what she looks like. She does look cool though, but the amount of times I've seen her presence in the story has been so fucking potent and intriguing, right? She's got a bit of an enigmatic like presence that you're always trying to like see a little bit more from her, peel back a little bit more for her. So I like her just from that regard there alone. Now, the hairstyle, I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of hairstyles. I don't know why. It just doesn't, it's not very striking to me. I prefer much rather just some long ass hair. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm a basic bitch in that regard. All right, man. The talk of the town. This dude right here has the most highest likes out of all the characters that were revealed on Twitter. But for me, I'm wise enough to know that Twitter likes don't equate to money made. Although I really love this guy, I hope everybody else that loves him as well speaks up with your wallets and pulls on the dude when you do. Money is the highest form of voting power, okay? And here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is totally the Kazuha of Wuthering Waves. They call brother the lone faring swordsman. I've seen people comparing him to General. He do look like our Jiggy, I ain't gonna cap. Bro look like a black-haired version of our General, low key though. But yeah, his name's the Lone Wayfaring Swordsman. Look at this, bro. 2.5 million views, 93,000 likes, 23,000. Like, bro, Twitter went crazy over this guy. Nobody came close. 61K, 58K. 55K, 50K, bro, that dude blew everybody out of the water. But here's the thing, my thought process on this is everybody loves I mean, we're weebs, we're all anime fucking weebs. We all love the katana samurai lone wandering swordsman. And a lot of people probably love Yasuo from League of Legends, as well as Kazuha from Genshin Impact. It will never fail. That shit will always work. You drop a dude with some katana Japanese look and people are gonna lose their shit. It never fails. I will say, what the hell is going on here, bro? Does bro have, I think this low key, like where's his katana, bro? Straight up, there's no way this shit is his katana, right? He got one of them fucking slick katanas. If that's the case, you can't even see where it's at, bro. You know he gonna break your shit off before you realize what happened. You know he gonna hit you with some Byakuya Kuchiki Simbon Zakura. You gonna be in the shadow realm, brother, like knocking on death's door. I do say his drip reminded me personally of the art medium of Reverse 1999. If you go and look at like Reverse 1999 art medium, I swear you can take this dude, put him right inside of their little art style, and he'll fit in there perfectly. He reminded me of Shemaine in particular in terms of like an art style. They also have like very kind of like similar clothing with this type of shit, like hanging off his cloths. I don't know. It's very like hipster, countryside induced. Whereas like Shemaine was more of like a shaman actually, even though his name was Shemaine. But yeah, this dude, I think the loose clothing just like gives him that finishing touch. That's pretty much my thoughts on him. Does he have a little symbol down here? Bro doesn't even have a symbol. Everybody else has a symbol. That's insane. Did they do that on purpose, bro? The wind. He really thinks he's Yasuo. This nigga got the weed symbol, bro. Bro be getting high as shit, chat. Bro's got the weed symbol. Oh shit, bro. All right, man, that's gonna wrap it up. You guys comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Those are all mine. Oh, he was in my top 3. I forgot to mention that. He was in my top 3 most valued characters. Depending on his like combat prowess, he might be my number 1. We'll see what happens. I gotta see the combat first though. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Peace, love, and happiness and laughs. I'll see you guys in the next one.